Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. Police in Hazleton, along with U.S. Marshals, caught up with a suspect wanted in connection with an attempted homicide in Tamaqua back in October. Early this morning, police and U.S. Marshals Service caught up with Rafael Valdez Torres on West Diamond Avenue. The 26-year-old faces, among others, charges of attempted murder and felony counts of attempted robbery and aggravated assault. Torres allegedly shot Joseph Becker of Tamaqua after an argument over a drug payment. The shooting took place on Rose Street. Becker was able to make it to Fegley's Mini Mart on Center Street for help. Torres was arraigned before a magistrate in Tamaqua. A woman is dead and a fire destroyed a home in Columbia County this afternoon. Fire officials say the woman died in the home after fire broke out around 2 on Haskell Lane in Mifflin Township. That's just outside of Berwick. There's no word on a cause. The name of the victim has not been identified. We do know she was 77 years of age. Investigators continuing to piece together the sequence of events that led to a deputy U.S. Marshal being shot to death while serving an arrest warrant in Harrisburg. 45-year-old Christopher Hill was killed early Thursday morning when a gunman opened fire on law enforcement who were serving an arrest warrant inside a Harrisburg home. Authorities say the suspect, 31-year-old Kevin Sturgis, was fatally shot as he later ran out the front door, again firing at police. Members of the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force were at the home serving an arrest warrant to Shayla Lynette Towles Pierce. She was wanted for allegedly making terroristic threats. A man from Laurel Run who allegedly had sex with an underage girl several times pleaded guilty Thursday. 21-year-old Christopher Michael Cornell entered a guilty plea to statutory sexual assault before a Luzerne County judge. Police say Cornell, who was 20 at the time, had sex with the 15-year-old girl from Nanticoke multiple times in his home last July. He was arrested in September after a 2-month investigation by Nanticoke police. He's remanded to the Luzerne County Prison, awaiting his punishment. An ambulance from the Greater Pittston Regional Ambulance Company was involved in a crash last night in Luzerne County. The ambulance and a car collided head-on around 7:30 on Route 315 in the borough of Laughlin. The ambulance crew tended to the patient that was being transported as well as the occupants of the other vehicle involved, despite their own injuries, according to the company's Facebook page. According to state police investigators, a vehicle heading north on 315, driven by Lawrence Van Buren Morgan of Nanticoke, crossed the center line, striking the ambulance head-on. Although the investigation is ongoing, it's believed alcohol played a part in that crash. No charges have been filed and no word on any of the injuries have yet been released. The president of the Tamaqua Area School Board said that he has no plans on resigning after he was accused of past sexual misconduct. It was reported last month that Larry Whitting had a sexual relationship with teenage girls in the early 80s. He was charged with the rape of a 15-year-old girl when he was 21, but found not guilty. Whittig recently resigned as president of the Pennsylvania State Board of Education. He was removed from the Leadership Council at Drexel University and resigned from the Board of Trustees at Philadelphia University. He's been president of the school board for the past 23 years and said that no one has asked him to resign, and he has no plans to do so. A Jim Thorpe woman is seeking a variance from the Hazleton Zoning Board to operate a recovery house on Laurel Street. Zoning Board members voted to continue a hearing for Guardian Angel Recovery House. Lisa Vinci Guerrero is listed as deed owner for the house at 622 North Laurel Street. The home would be for women who are recovering from drug and alcohol abuse. She's looking to increase the occupancy from 5 to 12 people. Some people are protesting the recovery house, including Holy Family Academy, who has concerns about student and parishioner safety. That hearing will continue February 15th at Hazleton City Hall. Some changes could be coming to the Luzerne County Courthouse. The county is seeking bids to reconfigure the county courthouse's west entrance to reduce congestion. The basement level entrance is one of two for the public to access the building, with the other on the first floor on the south side. The county administration placed the western entrance modification on the county's capital plan for 2017, setting aside $50,000 for the project. Under the plan, visitors would proceed to the left for security screening, entering space currently occupied by the Mapping GIS department. That would move to the circular office space at the center of the basement that currently houses the Sheriff's Office Civil Division. Drivers in Tamaqua, attention! This spring there's going to be a traffic headache coming your way. The project involves the replacement of a bridge that runs underground that goes over the Wabash Creek. That bridge is located along West Broad Street. The work zone will be located between South Railroad Street and Hunter Street and will involve closing that section of Route 209. A truck detour will be in effect for all trucks over 2 axles. The normal truck turnaround will utilize Old 209 through Newkirk and Reevesdale. The last resort turnaround will be the Tamaqua High School, although no exact date has been given when it will start. Coming up on WYLN News, why is the Capitol in Harrisburg bathed in green light? Plus, the merger of 2 United Ways. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast, and the warm-up has begun. Tonight, clear with an overnight low of 29. Tomorrow, some clouds and sun with a high of 44. For both Sunday and Monday, again, highs into the 40s and maybe some rain moving in late Monday. We'll be right back.
For 4 generations, All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has been treating their customers like family. Stop in to get the lowest financing options and best service around. Whether you're in need of a Ram pickup with a Snow Dog plow, or have an active family lifestyle, or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Tamaqua has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. Stop in now and take advantage of their Start Something New event.
This is what it can feel like when you outgrow your internet speed. Chances are you have more internet-connected devices in your home than you did a year ago. Switch to Service Electric Cablevision Internet for the right fit for all your devices. SECV delivers the speed and reliability you need with no contract required. Call 877-955-SECV or visit secv.com/internet.
Today, the Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry released its Employment Situation Report for December 2017. Pennsylvania's unemployment rate was up 0.1 percentage point from November to 4.7%, the first monthly increase since May of 2017. The Commonwealth's rate remained above that of the U.S., which is unchanged in December at 4.1%. Over the year, the Pennsylvania unemployment rate declined by 0.7 percentage point. Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf and Minnesota Governor Mark Dayton making a sweet bet on the Vikings-Eagles game. Governor Dayton wagering a 5-pound Pearson salted nut roll if the Eagles win. Governor Wolf offering 5 pounds of Tasty Cake butterscotch crimpets if the Vikings win. Governor Wolf also announced today that the state capitol building in Harrisburg will be lit green starting tonight and continue through the game Sunday in show of support for the Eagles. Governor Tom Wolf's campaign says the Democrat is heading into his re-election year with just over $11 million in his campaign account. The governor's campaign manager, Jeff Sheridan, said Thursday that the governor has raised just over $11.1 million in 2017. That's more than any other governor raised in the year before they sought re-election. Republicans head for what could be an expensive and bruising contest coming up on May 15th in the primary. The governor spent more than $32 million on that campaign. Prosecutors preparing for Bill Cosby's retrial on sexual assault charges want to call 19 other accusers to try and show a pattern of prior bad acts over 5 decades. The comedian's first trial ended with a hung jury in June. In that proceeding, prosecutors asked to call 13 other accusers, but the judge allowed only 1 to testify. A lawyer for Cosby said she can't comment on Thursday's filing. The U.S. House of Representatives passing a short-term funding bill to extend government funding through February 16th at current levels. Congressman Lou Barletta supported the bill, which passed by a vote of 230 to 197. The funding bill keeps the government open through February 16th, a simple date change to the existing budget. Included in the bill is the longest extension of funding for the state CHIP in history. Under the bill, CHIP funding would be extended through fiscal 2023. It includes the same CHIP policies from the Championing Health Kids Act, which previously passed the House with Barletta's support back in November. An annual event to help children in the Hazleton area is right around the corner, and you still have time to get your tickets. Get ready. It's a night of dinner, dancing, and a chance to win a Diamond Heart pendant. The annual Helping Hands Society's annual Diamond Drop Dinner Dance takes place on Saturday, January 27th at Genetti Catering in Hazel Township, 6 till 11.
Spin back again, fantastic band. Again, it's at Genetti's from 6 to 11, and we are still taking reservations. It's a wonderful, wonderful event sponsored by Felons. And this year we have our event sponsor is Henkel Corporation. We're very, very thankful to them. It's a wonderful night. Someone's going to get a chance to win a beautiful diamond. And it's absolutely beautiful. You'll be seeing it in the paper. It's on our Facebook page. So we're telling everyone to hurry up and call because we're filling up fast.
Each year, the fundraiser is held to benefit children at Helping Hands Society. Dance the night away with music from Into the Spin, and every guest has a chance to win that solid gold and diamond heart pendant from Felons Jewelers. And you can capture the evening with some fun photos.
Northeast PA Selfie Pros. It's a crazy little thing where you go get your picture taken. They have all different costumes to wear, and people really, really love that. And it just kind of makes the evening even more fun. So a big thank you to Rob and Jenny who own that, and they come and donate their time.
A special sports memorabilia item will also be up for bid.
Mark Imbriaco has been very generous to Helping Hands over the years. So we would, this year he is donating a Carson Wentz autographed Philadelphia Eagles authentic football helmet. We're going to be auctioning this off during the event. So we're very, very excited about that. We know we have a lot of Eagles fans out there, so we hope we have a lot of people show up and bid on this item.
Tickets for the Diamond Drop, $45. You can RSVP by January 22nd by calling 570-455-4958. Once again, that event is Saturday, January 27th, 6 till 11 at Genetti Catering in Hazel Township. Coming up on Drum's News Choice, it's another weekend of great theater at the Pennsylvania Theater of Performing Arts, and we'll find out more in Community and You. Plus, we'll recap the events that made news this coming week on Weekend Review. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
The Berger Family Dealerships have joined forces with Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships to bring you the largest liquidation sale ever. We have 30 days to liquidate $10 million in new and pre-owned inventory. This isn't just a sale. This is your opportunity to save thousands. Maximize trade allowance, the biggest discounts, and lowest rates. First come, first serve. Stop and shop or visit us online at BergerFamilyDealerships.com and see for yourself how low we'll go. And only at Berger Family Dealerships in Hazleton, where you'll find the lowest price guaranteed.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
What's on TV? Plenty. WYLN TV 35, the best in local programming.
Welcome to Community and You, and we have a group of people who are always getting ready for something spectacular, and they are from the Pennsylvania Theater of Performing Arts in Hazleton. With me, Joelle Whitner and John Sugard, and I'll tell you, I don't know, first of all, where they get any rest. You go from one show to another show to another show, and now you're the director of what?
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Ooh. Now, is this a musical?
It is a musical.
Oh.
It never made it to Broadway, but it was performed regionally and almost made it to Broadway. Amazing score, right from the Disney movie, with some songs added. Great show.
Wow. Now, John, you are on stage, off stage, in the balcony.
I'm off stage for this one.
Off stage for this one.
Yep.
But you are a familiar face. Whether you're directing, you're just kind of an all-round kind of guy.
I don't know when to stop.
that's probably, well, I'm sure for Joelle's sake. I'm sure for Joelle's sake, that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
And when we talk about, because there are a lot of theater groups in the area, and there are a lot of good productions that go on. And I know, Joelle, you were telling me that you have a son.
Yes, I do.
Who's been involved in theater ever since since they were just babies. How do you get the young people? Because it's a lot of commitment.
It absolutely is. But it's no more a commitment than any sport. And there are children that are meant for sports, and there are children that aren't. There are very artistic children, children that love to express themselves but don't know how. So usually we get them involved in one of the children's productions. There's plenty of them in the area through a variety of theaters. Once they have their first production, they find out how much fun it is to be a part of a team, to work hard and make some magic happen on the stage. They're usually hooked.
And what happens then, John, because I know you've been involved in We had you here for the zombies. We had you here for the Christmas Carol. So you're dealing with all different kind of age groups. Teens must be very difficult because they have to memorize.
I've worked with teens a lot, especially here at PTPA, and I can't say that's ever been a problem. I think because by the time, I'm working with teenagers, they are veterans in their own right because they started with the kid shows, and they know what the commitment is and what's expected of them. And there is such a camaraderie about doing theater. And by the time kids are teens and hooked, they've bought into that. They've bought into that sense of community that comes with just being in a cast and working on a show. And it's nice to put it together as a team effort. Now, when I talked to John, and we were talking about, and we've had him on before, and I said, it would be nice to give everyone a little bit of a background of the Pennsylvania Theater of Performing Arts. And he said, I think I can handle that. And it's you! How did this come about?
Actually, it was my mother and myself. We had a nonprofit dance company out of our dance studio. And someone suggested to us that we should start a children's theater, which is what we were used to working with. So I was very ambitious in my young 20s. And I said, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a children's theater. And one thing led to another, and there we had PTPA. Came up with the name, sent out, became nonprofit, became 501c3, and the rest is history. We've been doing shows ever since, with them and without them, but we've never really stopped directing. It's gone through quite a few people who have taken charge, and it's just a wonderful thing for the community.
Now, how did you end up at the Ferrara Center?
After I had left for a while, having my children, the building that we were in needed so much work that it was not really affordable to a community theater. There's a lot of money that gets involved.
There's a lot of theaters like that.
Yes. We were in an old church building, and it was very expensive to heat. Most of the profits we would make would just go to heat the building, and you can't exist like that. So they looked for a building that was a little bit more affordable, easier to heat, and I think they made a connection to do that.
Again, the Pennsylvania Theater of Performing Arts at the J.J. Ferrara Center in Hazleton has all kinds of things coming up. We'll be telling you more about Hunchback of Notre Dame as we get a little bit closer to that. Thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, wonderful. And we hope that you will take the opportunity to join them at the theater and us right here on Community and You.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Four Blooms is now open, 668 North Hunter Highway in Drums. Tuesday's happy hour from 5 until 8 in the bar area. Every Wednesday from 6 until 10 is martini night in the piano room. Sip and Savor, Thursday from 5 until 8 in the bar. And don't forget about Sunday brunch. That's Four Blooms in Drums.
Northeast Gold and Silver inside the Churchill Mall is paying cash for gold and silver. Top dollar for silver coins. National currency. Fine and sterling flatware. Stop in or call them at 570-497-4177.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. You'll get a chance to meet Jerfin Navarro, a gentleman who gave chiropractic care a second chance after a bad experience and is feeling so much better because he did. His story this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.
Monday, a fugitive who was convicted of murder and wanted for a parole violation was found in Columbia County. Police tracked down 36-year-old Charles Townsend at a home on West Front Street in Berwick. He was found to be in possession of suspected crystal meth, heroin, and a loaded handgun. He was arraigned and taken to the Columbia County Prison for lack of $250,000 cash. Tuesday, police in our area were on the lookout for scammers. Police are urging residents to check their accounts. We spoke with Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Spenziali about protecting yourself from scams. Wednesday, the man responsible for robbing the Turkey Hill on Route 93 in Sugarloaf Township was arrested. John Brogan of Hazleton was arraigned Tuesday night and was charged with robbery and resisting arrest, among other charges. Thursday, Hazleton police believed it was a fight that led to gunfire and a stabbing in one part of the city late Wednesday afternoon. Hazleton police say they were called to the area of Green Street and Bennett Court, where they found a 23-year-old and a 34-year-old. One was grazed by a bullet, the other with a stab wound to the hand. None of the injuries were life-threatening. Police tracked down a 16 and 17-year-old at a home on East Green Street. With assistance from West Hazleton, both teens were taken into custody. Both teens were charged with aggravated assault, simple assault, criminal attempt to commit robbery of a motor vehicle, among other charges. Both juveniles are being charged as adults and were transported to Luzerne County Prison. Friday, police in Hazleton, along with U.S. Marshals, caught up with a suspect wanted in connection with an attempted homicide in Tamaqua back in October. Police and U.S. Marshals caught up with Rafael Torres on West Diamond Avenue. Torres allegedly shot Joseph Becker of Tamaqua after an argument over a drug payment. Torres was arraigned before a magisterial district judge in Tamaqua. That's your weekend review, sponsored by Four Blooms Restaurant in Drums. I'm Gary Perna for WYLN News.
And stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicapped accessible, with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the children's programming report is on file for public inspection at WYLN, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, PA, during normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.